Hey everyone, thanks for joining me here today on the mat. We're going to run through or flow through this very nourishing, grounding yoga flow, yoga practice. We are heading into winter, the days are getting shorter, the temperature's getting cooler. So just something that will help you hopefully feel a little bit more connected and nourished in your body. This time of year we can start to feel a little sluggish. It's harder to move. There's less motivation there. So just something nice and gentle and slow that will help us still get that connection that we need, especially moving into these cooler months. So to begin, we'll start in a comfortable seat. Feeling down to the ground below, noticing where the body connects with the earth. If it's comfortable for you to do so, you can close down the eyes or just gently soften the gaze. Awareness drops into the body. We notice the belly, gently engage, supporting the spine as we reach nice and tall through the spine, long through the back of the neck, tall at the crown of the head. Light tuck of the chin, the jaw is soft. We tune in to the body. We tune in to the space that surrounds us. Let's take the left hand to the heart, the right hand down to the floor, just to encourage that sensation of grounding. Let's take a big breath in through the nose and sigh, release out through the mouth. 2 more like that. Big breath in and let go with the breath. And the last one. Breath goes back in and out through the nose. Let's take the right hand on top of the left. Feeling that connection to your body, connection to your heart space. Releasing both hands to the knees. I will invite you, if you're comfortable, to keep your eyes closed as much as you like throughout the practice. But again, if it doesn't suit, the eyes can open. We're going to roll through the shoulders. Long inhales, long exhales. And just beginning to check in with that movement. Noticing the sensations there. Let's roll the other way. And let the shoulders settle down and back. Right ear drops over to the right shoulder. Keep reaching tall through the spine. Notice that opening through the left side of the neck. Chin down to the chest. Pause here. And rolling over to the left ear to left shoulder. Trying to keep the chest nice and open. The shoulders are down and relaxed. The knees are soft. And then with your breath, we'll flow down chin to chest and over to the right and back again. Just a nice smooth flow, left to right to left. Awareness on the sensations in the body. Our practice today is less about what it looks like from the outside and all about how it feels. One more to the right and one more to the left. When we feel complete there, we rest the chin down towards the chest. Gently stacking the head, noticing the body. We'll take it to some spinal movement now. So grounding down once again through our seats, soften the knees, reach tall through the spine. And with our breath, we'll roll the spine back, tuck the chin. Chest comes forward and through the shoulders. We look up. And we begin to feel into that flow of movement. Feel into that flow of breath, moving with our breath. Forward and rolling back. You take your own pace. You can stay here with this forward and back movement, or we can take it around to the side for some circles. Just beginning to notice the side body, or maybe the hip flexors, lower back, whatever it is that draws your attention. Just noticing the sensations that are there. And next time the chest is forward, we can roll the other way. And gently coming back to our tall seat. Once again, we have that connection with our belly, tall spine, soft knees. Reach the hands all the way up to the sky, maybe looking up between the fingertips. Right hand to the ground, really ground down. Left hand reaching up and over, but open through the chest. Feel the earth below. Ground down here, feel supported. Open on the inhales, soften on the exhales. We come all the way up. Left hand down to the floor, right hand reaching up and over. Open the chest, looking for space through the body. We come all the way up, that connection to our abdominals, over to the right. All the way up, over to the left. We stack the spine one last time, and then bringing those hands all the way up to the sky, reaching nice and tall, but grounding down through the hips. Let's open the arms wide, cactusing from the elbows, chest reaches forward, elbows draw back, gazing up towards the sky, just as much as that we're comfortable through the neck. Notice the back body fire up, notice the abdominals. Let's shoot those arms forward, reach tall through the spine. Cactusing the elbows, we bring them down and back, creating space. Reaching tall through those fingers. Feel that energy through the palms of the hands, the fingertips. And we cactus those arms. You can have some movement through the neck if you need. Reaching tall. And let's fold over the legs. Let the head melt. And again, a reminder, let's not worry about what we look like. If we don't have a lot of movement bending forward, that's okay. Let's see if we can invite softness into the body. See if we can notice all those sensations. Our practice today is about how it feels, not about what it looks like. Let's peel ourselves all the way up and extend those legs out nice and long. Just beginning to point and flex through the feet, the knees, the legs can move as much as you like. Hands can be just resting, or they can be on the ground for support. Go some circles here. Notice all those sensations through the feet and the ankles and the legs. If we're circling, we roll the other way. And maybe open and close the feet. Feel that sensation all the way up through the legs, that rotation from the hips. And then feet to the floor, tap out the feet. Wonderful. Let's take the right leg out long, left foot in to that inner thigh. It doesn't have to be all the way in, just somewhere that works for you and your body. That right hand is going to guide down the inside of the right leg. Left arm opening up. We're creating some space here. Maybe the right elbow helps to in that rotation on the inside of the right leg. Just finding that point that works for you. This left hand, maybe we hold the body in stillness. We feel all those sensations. We ground down and just get our connection that way. Maybe we invite some movement, reaching the arm over and opening. Over and open. You can do this with your eyes closed, or maybe follow the thumb with your gaze. And we come all the way up. Bend that right knee. So we want both knees bent, the left leg's out in front. The shape that we're making is how it feels good in your body. And then we're going to twist over to the left. Right hand can be on that left knee to help guide the body open. Let's be strong through the belly, supporting the spine. Up, nice and upright. You can have some movement through the neck. Feel down into the ground. Notice sensations through the whole body. Option to stay upright. Option to walk the arms down either into a forearms, or we can stack the hands, rest the forehead for a bit of a folded twist here. Then, of course, if something doesn't feel right through your body, we just take a step back and find a shape that does. Breathe into the belly. Gently coming up and out from wherever we are. Untwist the body. Take both legs out long. Give them a little pedal out. Open and close the knees. Maybe even taking a little bit of a massage down through the feet. Just feel up through the legs. Just having that connection, getting to feel into the body. That touch, sensation of touch can really help you begin to build that connection. So a little bit of movement there. Maybe we windscreen wipe the knees. And eventually we meet with the left leg extended. So take whatever it is that you need and we set up on this side. So left leg's extended, right foot into the inner thigh, left hand to the inner of that left leg, and we begin to open the chest. Find that openness through the chest and begin to reach that right arm up and over. Be grounded, particularly through that right side hip. So yes, we're coming up and over. Feel down into those sits bones. Connect down to the floor. We can begin that little movement through that top arm. Notice how the spine moves as we gently sway the arm up and over. And get the last one, we pull ourselves all the way up, that connection with the belly, with that support of the floor. Bend through the left leg, so we've got both knees bent, and we'll begin to find that twist. Strong bellies. We can move a little through the neck if it feels good. And that option to settle down into that fold. The sides do not have to match though. Then we don't have to take the same as the other side. We could go deeper or maybe not so deep. Let's lift up and out. Unraveling the body. We bring both legs out in front. Let's either hug the back of the thighs or the fronts of the knees. Depending on belly space, we can have, or just where you're comfortable, we can take those legs as wide as we like. And just a little bit more spinal movement here. So from the base of the spine, we roll ourselves back. And from the base of the spine, we roll ourselves forward. Noticing all those sensations. Keeping the breath flowing. And we will eventually roll ourselves all the way down towards the floor, back to the floor. Bringing the feet in, but mat distance apart. Arms can be out to the side or resting on that body. And just a gentle sway left to right with the knees. Eyes can close down. And one last little option to try is maybe some movement through the head. I like to go opposite to the knees, but you can move your gaze with your knees as well. Next time the knees are to the right, we pause here. Option to take that right foot to the outer edge of the left leg. If that doesn't feel good for you, then you just let the foot rest on the floor. Melt down into the earth. Head comes back to the sky. Release the foot if it's on the knee. Legs come all the way up and over to the left. Look to the right if comfortable. And again, maybe that left foot goes to the outer of the right knee. Soften the shoulders down. Soften the jaw. And just allow yourself to be with your breath. To be with your body. Gaze comes back to the sky. Unravel the feet, the legs back to the sky. Hug the knees into the chest. Last little bit of release before we finish with our shavasana. So you can rock here. Maybe you need some stillness. Just listening to your body. We slowly all meet in stillness. And releasing the legs down to the floor, we stretch them out. Tuck the shoulders slightly. You can take your traditional shavasana of the arms out to the sides or rest them on your body for that little extra added sense of connection, or whatever other shape you would like to take here. Let go of any effort on the breath. Just let go of any effort throughout the body. Just taking a little scan from the feet all the way up to the head. Softening anything that we feel that we're still holding tension, anywhere that we feel we can release, just letting it go. We feel that connection to the floor below. We allow the ground to support us. We allow ourselves to melt down. without changing or controlling the breath. Just allow your attention to settle in on that natural flow of breath. We'll spend a few rounds of breath here, just connecting and allowing yourself some stillness, some softness. When we're ready, we can begin to invite some movement between the fingers and the toes, anywhere else that calls to you to move, to just bring that energy back into the body. We once again take the knees up and over to our side, pressing all the way up to a comfortable seat to close out our practice together. Once again, we can take the left hand to the heart, the right hand to the floor, just solidifying that sense of connection with your body, connection with the earth, sensation of groundedness. Give yourselves that little bit of gratitude for taking the time, particularly here in Australia as we move into winter. I know that my practice is changing. It is getting a little bit harder to move and wake up early. Just thank yourself for showing up. Give some thanks to our practice. Hands meet at our heart. And I thank all of you for tuning in and practicing with me. Thank you so much, guys. I hope that we are all moving through the rest of our day with that sensation of connectedness with our own bodies, with the world around us, that we're just maybe feeling a little bit more centered, and whatever else it is that you needed from your practice today. Thank you so much for joining in, and please feel free to give me a little comment if you have enjoyed it. And as always, I appreciate the likes of each video and of my channel. Thank you so much. I'll see you